Hi all, this is an analysis of budget airlines in the UK in the year between 2012 to 2021. This study the future budget airlines in the UK employing the business analytics as a tool for informed decision making. The business analytics practices involving data analytics and statistical models plays a role in unraveling valuable insights crucial for strategic decisions. Over a decade of data from UK budget airlines is scrutinized, focusing on key variables such as turnover, liquidity ratio, profit margin, return of capital employed, number of employees, and net tangible assets. The data sourced from the financial statements undergo both descriptive and predictive analysis to unveil the underlying trends and patterns. This comprehensive examinations aims of the offer well-informed recommendations by understanding the sector's dynamic and performance deeply. In essence, the business analytics serves as a method of exploring and comprehending business performance by utilizing analytical practices and skills. Information that might be immediately apparent, thereby supporting initiative decision making to enhance overall performance. And comparing the business analytics to peeling back layers in the data, it underscores the importance of uncovering critical details. And the study emphasizes the significance of leveraging business analytics as a strategic tool to navigate the complexities of the aviation sector and the shape resilient in future for budget airlines in the UK. Next, the overview. The overview span of 2012 to 2021, the trajectory of UK budget airlines unfolded against the backdrop of dynamic change. The sector turnover exhibited consistent growth, underscoring the industry's robustness and adaptability in fluctuations. Responding sensitively to the economic conditions and the key indicators of financial showcased adaptability in the response to diverse factors such as fuel price fluctuations and intensified competition within the market. The return of capital employed became reflection of capital efficiency, the mirroring industry's evolution in business strategies over the decade of workforce trends closely to the nature of the budget airlines to changing market dynamics. The net tangible assets, on the other hand, demonstrated the sector's adaptability and resourcefulness. The external shock waves from the COVID-19 and pandemic brought challenges in the compelling budget airlines to reevaluate the strategies and adapt swiftly to the new normal. In this context, the strategic shift became imperative for the survival of the future growth as in the industry. Then the table represents the comprehensive overview of the turnover in GBP for multiple airlines companies in the UK spanning the period from 2012 to 2021. Each row in the table corresponds to a distinct airline within the sum of turnover in the GBP column indicates the total revenue for the airline during the specified years. The grand total of the bottom signifies the aggregate turnover of all the airlines listed in the table. This data sheds a light on the financial performance of various budget airlines in the UK over the past decade. Notably, the listed airlines following closely is Jet2 plc, which is also boasts substantial turnover rate indicating the significant presence and economic contribution to the aviation sector. The turnover figures offer insights into the economic scale the broader aviation industry in the UK, such as invaluable for stakeholders. The dynamic and budget of airline sector, consistent growth in the turnover. Some airlines may indicate positive trends in the consumer demand and the operational efficiency and the strategic business decisions. Then this is a comparative study among the budget airlines. In this, EasyJet UK Limited has secured the top positions in passenger uplift, having accommodated a staggering 33.12 million passengers. The impressive figure underscore EasyJet's significant role in the and dominance in the aviation sector. Particularly in the UK, the airline ability to uplift such a substantial number of passengers highlights its operational efficiency. The extensive route network and strong market presence, following closely into the second position, British Airways is a major player in the airline industry. The uplifting 30.71 million passengers, British Airways, while not classified as a budget airlines, remains a key contributor to the airline travel landscape. The fact that these two airlines, EasyJet and British Airways, collectively uplifted over 63 million passengers emphasizes the substantial reliance of the flying public on those carrier passengers. There are undoubtedly the consistent high number of indicate a robust demand for the air travel service provided by both budget and major airlines. Then next is descriptive analysis. In the descriptive analysis, statistics serves as an essential tool for making sense of vast data sets, providing structured approach, summarizing the organizing and simplifying informations. To illustrate this envision having a wealth of data such as the grades of airlines, the descriptive statistics should be techniques employed to comprehend and present in this information in a coherent and understandable manner. Analyzing the turnover data for various airlines companies in the UK from 2012 to 2021 provided valuable insights. The total revenue exhibited consistent growth trend over specified period in 2021. The average, median, and maximum revenue values surpassed those recorded in 2012. The upward trajectory suggests a positive performance in the sector with increased revenue potential. However, within the overall growth, there are non-dynamic while the general trend indicates the improvement of specific values certain variables experienced in the decline over the 10 year span. In simplifyly, the airline industry as whole experienced a financial growth. There were fluctuations and increased variability in specific aspects. This highlights the importance of not only considering overall or average but also descriptive statistics in this context provide nuanced perspectives on the changing landscape of airline industry. Next is the predictive analysis. In the predictive analysis, like having a smart tools, they help to analyze the past and present information to make informed predictions about the future of the airline industry. Imagine it is using advanced techniques such as models, machine learnings, and data mining foresee might happen based on our understandings. This is like a statistical detector that help to figure into two things that connected in to the p-value, and it is considered more reliable than the Pearson correlation, which is another statistical method. When we say there is two things talking about the variables like the number of employees and the quantity of turnover in the business, here is cool part. The p-value is like a secret code. It's a less than 0.5 is like code saying here is a variable connected. It is signal that the meaningful association between them. If the p-value is more than 0.5, 0.05, that the code saying this variable are not in really linked and then suggests might not be strong connection between them. The simpler terms, predictive analysis is using fancy predictive future based on what know from the past and present. And next is regression between the variables. There is a two graph plotted between regression from turnover and number of employees, and then the regression between scatter plotter graph between profit margin and liquidity ratio. There are certain variations from each between the employee number of employee and turnover. At the same time, the liquidity ratio and then the profit margin. Then next is the conclusion. Business analysis is a systematic process that transforms the data into automatic accountable information for improved decision making. This study concludes that budget airlines in the UK, the sector experienced substantial growth, offering opportunity for industry and participation. Thank you.